They left a baby as a sacrifice. But a witch turned her into magic. Every year, without fail, the people of the protectorate left a baby in the forest. Not out of cruelty, but out of fear. You see, deep inside that forest, there lived a witch. At least, that's what they believed. A terrifying, child-stealing witch who demanded a sacrifice every year, or she would destroy them all. And so, the youngest child of the village was chosen. Left behind. Alone. In the darkness. But the truth was far more complicated. Because the witch in the forest wasn't evil. Her name was Zan. And every year, she waited. Not to take the child, but to save it. She would find the abandoned baby, wrap it in warmth, and carry it far away from the sorrow of that village. Then she would travel across the forest, to a place where kind families would take the child in, where it could grow up safe, loved, free. And before leaving, Zan would feed the baby a small amount of moonlight. Just a drop. Just enough to keep it healthy. Because in this world, moonlight was magic. And everything worked perfectly, year after year, until one mistake changed everything. One year, when Zan found the baby, she was distracted, tired, lost in her thoughts. And instead of feeding the child moonlight, she fed her moonlight from the full moon. Not a drop, not a sip, but a flood of magic. The baby drank it all. And just like that, she became something extraordinary. Zan didn't realize what she had done. Not at first. She took the child home, planning to deliver her to a safe family as always. But something felt different. The baby glowed. Not visibly, but in a way that only magic could feel. Zan made a decision she had never made before. She kept the child. She named her Luna. And for the first time in centuries, the lonely witch wasn't alone anymore. Luna grew up in a strange, magical home. With Zan, a wise and powerful witch. A swamp monster named Glurk. Gentle, kind, and endlessly patient. And a tiny dragon named Firion, who believed very loudly that he was enormous. It was a home full of love. Full of laughter. Full of magic. But magic comes with a cost. As Luna grew older, her power began to grow. Stronger. Wilder. Unpredictable. She didn't understand it. How could she? Magic slipped through her emotions, her thoughts, her fears. And Zan saw the danger. Because magic that powerful, without control, could destroy everything. So she made a heartbreaking choice. She sealed Luna's magic away, locked it deep inside her, so she could grow up normal, safe, unaware. But magic doesn't like to be hidden. And far away, in the protectorate, something darker was growing too. The people still believed in the witch, still feared her, still sacrificed their children. But their fear was being controlled by someone far more dangerous. A woman known only as the Sorrow Eater. She fed on grief, on pain, on hopelessness. And the more the people suffered, the stronger she became. The story of the evil witch. It was a lie, a tool, a way to keep the people afraid, broken, controlled. And every year, another child was lost. Until one boy decided to stop it. His name was Antane. And he had questions. Too many questions. Why were they still sacrificing children? Why had no one ever seen the witch? Why did the elders insist on fear, instead of truth? So he did something no one else dared to do. He went into the forest. To find the witch. To end it. At the same time, Luna was growing older. Closer to her 13th birthday. And something inside her was waking up. The magic Zan had sealed away was breaking free. Slowly. Uncontrollably. Dreams turned into power. Emotions turned into chaos. And Luna couldn't stop it. The truth was coming. About her. About the magic. About everything. And when it finally broke loose, it changed everything. Zan grew weaker. The spell holding Luna's magic was draining her. The Sorrow Eater grew stronger, feeding on the fear of the protectorate. And Antane was getting closer. All paths were about to collide. In the final moments, everything came together. Luna's magic fully awakened. Wild. Beautiful. Terrifying. The truth about the witch was revealed. The lies of the protectorate shattered. And the real enemy finally stepped into the light. The sorrow eater. But this time, she wasn't facing a helpless child. She was facing Luna. A girl filled with magic. With love. With truth. And for the first time, the darkness didn't win. The lies ended. The fear broke. The cycle stopped. And the village was finally free. Luna wasn't just a girl anymore. She was something more. A reminder that even in the darkest places, light can grow. And sometimes, the stories we're told aren't the truth. So tell me, if your whole life was built on a lie, would you have the courage to question it?